Hey everybody, welcome back to Runaway Roses.
Today we're going to install our favorite #1 truck camper upgrade.
Yeah, we love it so much that this is the third time we've installed it on 3 different campers.
It works that good.
Yeah, it works that good.
It works that good. So if you're wondering what it is, what is it?
It's a StableCamper.
That's right. We're going to put on a StableCamper on our Lance. That way it's going to take the sway out of it. It's going to stabilize the camper and make it feel like it's sitting on a platform.
Yeah, we've been wanting to do this for a while, so it's about time.
That's right. We've put one on our Northern Light and we put one on our Lance 975. Now we're going to put it on the Lance 1172. It's not going to be an exact how to install, but we're going to kind of show you the process along the way and how it helps.
And we're doing it at a campground.
That's right. It's easy enough that you can just do it at a campground. So it doesn't take a whole lot of special tools. Most anybody could install it. So that's what's really cool about it, and it works phenomenal. We love it. First off, we want to show you what the StableCamper is and why it's our #1 favorite truck camper upgrade. So if you're not familiar with a truck camper off the truck, it's got some sway to it. So let me show you that. And the StableCamper solves that problem. So on a truck camper, when it's not on the truck and there's nothing to support it other than the legs, you get a good bit of sway in there. So the StableCamper system, when you put it all out, it just makes the camper very stable, hence the name, and it's just super easy to put on. So let me put it on and then show you how it works and what it does. So I'm going to start off with the front. The front legs or front arms, they just swing out. You just screw it down and drop it in the little slot on the leg. Go over here to the other side. So that's it for the front. The front is super easy. Now let's go around to the other side. On the side here, we have the arm stored underneath the camper, so it's going to loosen it up. Comes right off. Just put the ball in the end there on the leg. Put the other end up here. Put the knob on there and tighten it up. It's that easy. So I'm going to go around to the driver's side, put the driver's side arm on. Just super simple. Drop it in the slot in the front leg, put it in the hang down bracket for the StableCamper here in the back. Tighten the knob up, and it's on. Last thing left to do is just snug up the tubes. So now that the StableCamper system is on, all you got to do is just rotate these tubes, and it just snugs it up. You don't want it too tight, but it's just super easy to do. I just like to kind of get it about even on all 4 of them. And that's it. That's the StableCamper system. Let me go push on it. So it makes a huge difference on how stable the camper is when it's off the truck. So if you're interested in seeing how to install it, stick around. We're going to go through the whole process of how we installed it on this camper. So we brought the StableCamper with us. Carly, pick it up. Let's see what we got here. So it just came in a big box, and it was easy enough just to bring along with us, throw it in the camper so we could bring it to the campground and put this sucker on. And we're excited about that. Please bear with us on the wind. It's a very windy day, so we're just doing our best to deal with that. So sorry if there's some wind noise, but it is what it is. So All right, we're going to tear this box open and get to the install. So this is not an instructional install video. This is more of a how we do it video. I would definitely refer you back to StableCamper, and you can get to their instructions through their QR code. So first of all, we have our lance as low to the ground as we can possibly get it. So that does help take some of the sway out of the camper. However, it still has a good bit of sway just because there's no support that's keeping it from moving around side to side or front to back. So we're going to put on the StableCamper, and then we'll show you before and after how much the camper moves. So let's go check out now how much the camper moves without the StableCamper, and then we'll come back and we'll show it to you with the StableCamper.
All right, so I'm going to show you how much it sways without the StableCamper. As you can see, it's quite a bit, and that's just me pushing on it with one hand.
So now that we've done this will be the third time. I pretty much know how to put this on, but StableCamper does provide a QR code so you can scan that and get some instructions. So Carla's already done that on her phone actually. So I'm going to start with the two sides first because they're pretty easy. Basically, you just mount these brackets around the base of the legs. They're just two Allen screws. They come apart, and then attach the little bracket that hangs down at the anchor point for the camper and towards the back. And then we can go ahead and put the side tubes on, and then we'll work our way around to the front. So let's go ahead and put these on the two front legs. So I'm going to go ahead and put these two brackets on the two front legs, and they're super easy. They actually will work, as you can see here, with a round or square jack leg. So they'll work with the Happy Jacks or the Titans, and it's just super easy. Put the screw in there, Allen head, and just tighten them on up. So we'll do this one, and then we'll do the other side. So on the rear anchor points for the camper, on our particular situation, we have to use these little drop-down brackets. Not all truck campers require this, but on our Lance it does. That's super easy. StableCamper made a specific little bracket, and it just hooks right in this slot right here. As you can see, it's oval, which is why they make this little bracket. Just hang the bracket up there, take the bolt washer and lock washer, and tighten it up. Super easy. When you first go to hook it up, you gotta wind it out a little bit, but once you get it set, it's just super easy to put it on and off with the handle. So I'm just trying to get it to line up, and then we'll mount it on the rear bracket. All right, super easy. Just hold it up there, put on the supplied cool looking little nut, and tighten it down. And then when you want to snug the whole thing down, you just rotate that. Just go put it on the other side.
All right, I'm gonna put on the other side. We are super excited about this StableCamper because it's gonna make all the difference, especially on a windy day like today.
It goes from the inside out.
Our dog's going nuts because there's dogs walking by. Alright, I think that's it.
We're going to go ahead and install the two front supports that go in the front of the camper. There is two possible ways that you can put this on. It comes standard with just the regular end that will screw into the front of the camper like that, or there is an optional plate that you can put up here, but you do have to cut this strip on a Lance. You got these strips here. I had the same thing on our Lance 975, and I just cut it. So I'm gonna have to do the same thing here. I'm gonna choose to use the optional L bracket that I call it. I don't know what the formal name is for StableCamper, but so I'm gonna go ahead and mark this. I'm gonna cut this strip. Some people may choose to take the whole thing off, cut it, and put it back on. I'm actually just gonna pull the screw out and probably score it and cut it and just right where we need. That's what I did on our last camper. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Hold this up there, mark it, cut it, and then get the front of this bolted up and then go on to the other side. So like I said, we are at the campground, so I'm running on limited tools, just with whatever I brought. So basically I'm just gonna hold this up there, mark it, and then I'm going to basically score it with my razor knife, and then I'm going to very gently cut this plastic piece with a little small hacksaw that I have. So I'm going to give that a shot. I believe that's what I did last time. So here we go. Quite there, getting close. Got it unstuck. Almost got it. There we go. Gonna make some mess. That's the hole where the original factory screw was. And go get my drill and I'm gonna put it up there. Alright, we got the bracket up. It looks good and tight. So I'm going to go ahead and mount up the front. Now just, you want the arm part of it to be on top because you'll swing it around into the holding mount. And the hardware does come with some screws, and then it's threaded into this mount. So basically you just put the screws in, tighten it up, and we're good. Hard to do one-handed here. There we go. Just have to adjust it just a bit to get that screw in. Put both these screws in, snug them up. And there we go. This side's done. And then we just snug up the arms. Let's move on to the other side. Cut that plastic piece. And then we're just about done with this project. Okay, we're almost done. Two more things to do. One of them is we need to install this mount on the front of the camper so that when we swing these arms around, they can rest on there. And then the other thing is StableCamper provides some brackets that mount underneath the sides of the camper in order to hang the side arms underneath there to store them underneath the camper so they're there and ready to go at any time. So these will just screw and stick on, and then this will screw on the front, and we'll be good to go.
Part of being a kid, I guess.
Probably what you did.
What?
It's probably what you did, right around screaming.
And you never did, I'm sure. Taylor's helping. Wants to lean up against me so I can pet her.
Alright, I'm just going to screw this bracket up to the front. I did put some white silicone on there just as an extra sealant around the screws, as well as an adhesive just to kind of hold it up there too. So I figured I had it, so why not? Since we found some silicone that we had here, I decided to go ahead and take these brackets back off, put some behind it as a sealant and an adhesive, and squirt it in the holes just to be safe. They're easy enough to take on and off now that everything's pre-drilled. So I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, I went ahead and took both sides off and And before I put this one on, put the silicone behind all three of them, so it seals it up real good. It's going to help it stick on there as well. And so the front is done. If you're wondering what the blue tape is for, the blue tape is because only in my application we are going to need to move the bump stops down here. I had put that tape mark on there just so we would know where to put them. So that way the bump stop will help protect the front of the StableCamper. So we're going to move around and put the mounts on for the side tubes. Okay, putting on these side mounts, really easy. Just peel and stick. Carla already pulled the sticky side off there. So you want to make sure that you get the ball portion versus just the round section, where the ball of the arm, you want to make sure that that bracket is in the front, and then the regular one where it would tie into there would just be in the back. And you also want to make sure that it's back far enough that the arm doesn't stick out past the front of the camper. So you just have to basically hold it up there, find where the proper spot for it is. You're going to stick it up there, put some screws in it, and we'll be all set. StableCamper system on. I'm just going to go around, snug it all up, and then we're going to give it the push test. It's just super easy to snug it all up. You can basically just go around, turn these tubes. It's as easy as that. Turn them just to snug it up. This is the first time we've done it, so there we go. That's about all that needs. Go around to the other side. Need to snug the front up here, but I need to go ahead and take the side off of the rail. So let's do that.
How easy that is.
That's super easy. It's hanging up nice and tucked away. So I just loosen it up, take off the bracket, pull it out. Now just drop it down into the front mount. Put it up here. There we go. That's on. It's that easy. So now I'll just go back and I'll just snug it up. There it is. The StableCamper is on. It's that easy. So now let's give it the push test. Let's see what Carla can do with it again. We'll find out.
All right, do you think it's going to move?
Not much.
All right, let's see.
Looks like you're not even trying. It works that good.
Yeah, it works that good.
It works that good.
Yeah.
That system, the way it triangulates around the base of the camper, it works that good.
Yep.
So now when you're walking around inside, you're not even gonna feel it, are you?
No. Very excited about that. All right, that wraps it up for our StableCamper video.
Yeah, it's all done. It's installed. It's pretty easy to do. Didn't take that long. And just some basic tools that we had. Like I said, we're at the campground, so don't have a garage full of tools, and it doesn't take that. It's basically a drill and drill bits and some screwdrivers, and you can put it on.
Yeah, it took us a little bit longer because we were filming, but if you wanted to put one on, you could do it.
It wouldn't take very long. Yeah. So we do believe in the StableCamper product, and we want to say thank you to StableCamper for sending us this product.
Yeah.
However, we are not affiliates with StableCamper. We don't receive any money from them. We have paid full price for the StableCamper system before on our last TruckCamper, and we just believe in it. So we love it. We want to be able to share it with you.
Highly recommend for any TruckCamper that you get that you can get one for.
That's right. I mean, they make them for just about almost all the TruckCampers out there, except for maybe Bigfoot. You can go to their website, StableCamper.com, check them out. They got all the info on there. And if you got a TruckCamper, definitely look into getting one of these. If you're like us and you take your camper off your truck occasionally when you're out camping, then it's well worth it to go ahead and get a StableCamper. They work out great. We hope you enjoyed the video, found it interesting, and helpful. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Runaway Roses. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.